with me on this. Coming up, I knew I wanted to be something special. I just couldn't figure it out. I spent the next 20-something odd years of my life, and I think I finally figured it out. My OG told me every day is a blessing. We living this life, but this life is a lesson. People dying every day, man, that shit get depressing. I think it's up to you to go and lead them in the right direction. Keep your faith in God, everything happened for a reason. You a hard body, you were meant for every season. Once you figure out your purpose, shit can be pleasing. But you can't rush, cause nothing comes easy. You know how many times I done heard no. You know how many times I seen niggas slam that door. You know how many times niggas changed on me. Only thing I can promise, I'ma be a problem.
And I mean I stands for all the impact I'll have when I'm dead and gone. Accolades are intact. And I mean I stands for all the influence I'ma have on you, and you like, what the hell is you doing? And I mean I stands for how I inspire. Dreams can never be extinguished long as you remain fire. And I mean I hope this inspiration to move, inspiration for me and inspiration for you. Yeah, when it's said and done, I hope I've reached the ultimate goal of establishing a covenant home where my lineage roams from every thought I have printed on notes to create some new beginnings restored. Undoubtedly soared, like to think I wrote out of my circumstances. Uncertainty isn't planning. Certainly I must surgically enforce work to a planet to understand my enhanced advancements are circumstantial and give myself the advantage. Both Knightons, Williams, and Vances, I'm searching, finding my answers, redefining my absence, redesigning my canvas for Jones and Crawford too till I'm bones. Law firms too, I need y'all love and support because that's what I draw from you. With that said, I gotta stick to the mission at hand. Even when I'm tired, roll like a Michelin man. I'm Atlanta's own Michigan stand, and there's no I in team, but I guess if you insinuate then. And I mean I stands for all the impact I'll have when I'm dead and gone. Accolades are intact. And I mean I stands for all the influence I'ma have on you, and you like, what the hell is you doing? And I mean I stands for how I inspire. Dreams can never be extinguished long as you remain fire. And I mean I hope this inspiration to move, inspiration for me and inspiration for you. Yeah.
King Malakaya Rano. God bless. Yayabi. God bless. Yayabi. I had enough. Everything's so corrupt. Everything's so corrupt. Start to feel like we stuck. Start to feel like we stuck. Gotta get it out the mud. So if I will live a month, don't know who to trust. Everything's so corrupt. Everything's so corrupt. Everything's so corrupt. Start to feel like we stuck. Start to feel like we stuck. Gotta get it out the mud. So if I will live a month, don't know who to trust. I'm on the look trying to run it up. So much disaster be popping up. Not trying to say I got all of the answer, but look how our leadership fucking up. They sucking our blood like they Dracula. They know that our blood is irregular. Look how we murder our blood in the street while they somewhere inside really cloning us. I feel sorry for the street. Shit going down and the Lord can't take no more. Don't want the blood on me. Telling y'all better let that bullshit go. Yeah. Exodus 20, God came down, said never let that go. I still got plenty sin in me, Lord, help me let that go. It's a fact that we living so grimy every day. Now our government coming on like it's down, and I call it a prison where we stay. I'm telling you everything about the chain. Need you an umbrella for the rain. Baby, your AK, let it sing. Feel like the chain gang when I sing. I had enough. Everything's so corrupt. Everything's so corrupt. Start to feel like we stuck. Start to feel like we stuck. Gotta get it out the mud. So if I will live a month, don't know who to trust. Everything's so corrupt. Everything's so corrupt. Everything's so corrupt. Start to feel like we stuck. Start to feel like we stuck. Gotta get it out the mud. So if I will live a month, don't know who to trust. Everything's so corrupt. Why do they wanna destroy us? Why do they want us with no voice? Why do they want us with no choice? No time to buy you a Rolls Royce. It's time to buy you some land, plant you some food, and wait to hear God's voice. I feel sorry for the street. Shit going down and the Lord can't take no more. Don't want the blood on me. Telling y'all better let that bullshit go. Yeah. Exodus 20, God came down, said never let that go. I still got plenty sin in me, Lord, help me let that go. It's a fact that we live in so grimy every day. Now our government coming on like it's down, and I call it a prison where we stay. I'm telling you everything about the change. Need you an umbrella for the rain. Baby, your AK, let it sing. Feel like the chain gang when I sing. Everything's so corrupt. Everything's so corrupt. Start to feel like we stuck. Start to feel like we stuck. Gotta get it out the mud. So I'm a nigga mud. Don't know who to trust. Everything's so corrupt. Everything's so corrupt. Everything's so corrupt. Start to feel like we stuck. Start to feel like we stuck. Gotta get it out the mud. So I'm a nigga mud. Don't know who to trust. Everything's so corrupt.
Okay, son. I want you to listen very carefully, because one day you're going to realize this is the truest thing you ever heard. This game has got to be about more than winning. You're part of something here. Along the way, I want you to cherish it, because when it's gone,
Going in for the kills of
Doing that since I started this. I be going hard like Spartacus. Hit him with the same needle, hit the Carter with. I'm just saying that I'm trying to get hardly rich. Not quite there, but I ain't far from it. I'ma tell you that I can't be far from this, cause I'ma hit the bullseye like a target get. When I turn up to the Phoenix, I'm an arsonist. Flow set it on fire when I spark a bit. That's just how heated them my thoughts to get. Try to write it all down and I start to sweat. And I ain't even really got started yet. Can't wait for the time when I charter jets. G4 to the 5 or whatever they can call it next. I let them know just who they listening to. But I ain't playing, I'm taking it to the hoop. Jump with me and I show you just what it do. I'm just saying, I'm always spitting the flame. Cause I can make it 80 is my name. But I ain't playing, I'm coming straight down the lane. You know like I know better, get out the way.
people who have worked over years, people sacrifice more than you'll ever know to be.
I'm trying to win, coach. When I look at them pictures and trophies and stuff, it just makes me sad. When I'm done with this game or the game is done with me, I don't want to be no ghost on the wall. I want to be more than that.
I let them know just who they listening to. But I ain't playing, I'm taking it to the hoop. Jump with me and I show you just what it do. I'm just saying, I'm always spitting the flame. Cause I can make it 80 is my name. But I ain't playing, I'm coming straight down the lane. You know like I know better, get out the way. If I don't know nothing else, it ain't no test in my pen. MJ with the game on the line, I'm just expected to win. Lyrically, I'm knocking them out. Metaphors connect with your chin. Get hit with the hook to your body. The flow gon' fracture your ribs. I'm taking action, cause the only thing that talking gon' do is prolong my bragging. I'm addicted to that standing ovation, feeling from clapping. It's a confirmation moment, I know from making it happen. It's a rap when I be rapping to this track, so I'm just saying that when I step in the booth, I let them know just who they listening to. But I ain't playing, I'm taking it to the hoop. Jump with me and I show you just what it do. I'm just saying, I'm always spitting the flame. Cause I can make it 80 is my name. But I ain't playing, I'm coming straight down the lane. You know like I know better, get out the way.
I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, but winning is the only thing I respect.
It's the top spot, kid. It's the guy everybody's looking at first, the leader of a team. Because they believe, because you make them believe.
I'm just saying that when I step in the booth, I let them know just who they listening to. But I ain't playing, I'm taking it to the hoop. Jump with me and I show you just what it do. I'm just saying, I'm always spitting the flame. Cause I can make it 80 is my name. But I ain't playing, I'm coming straight down the lane. You know like I know better, get out the way.
All you do is talk at me, man. So I'ma stay who I am. And with the time I got left, I'ma play my way. Get my dollars up. So when you go to waive me, trade me, injury reserve me, or whatever the fuck y'all do, I'll be worth 10 times what I was worth before I got here.
This is the Yale Review on Yale Radiocast.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Happy Saturday. Welcome to another edition of the flagship show of Yale Radiocast, the Male Review. Starring your boy Mark L., of course, in the building with my man, Dylan Yale, the namesake. What's good, bruh?
What's going on, my guy Marcus?
Hey, I'm chilling, man. Back in the studio. You know, we did the remote show last week. You know, I had to pull back for a minute. Had to, pull back.
Had to figure out your life.
Had to figure out my whole life for a second.
Had to get it together.
Hey, it is what it is, though. You got to do it, man.
Retool,
redesign, rebuild. That's correct. Shout out to the upper room for trying to hold me down.
We're going to blame it on the upper room.
I'm going to blame it on the upper room.
We see what y'all doing out there, upper room.
It's all good.
That's
it's
why I
all
always
good.
come with my coffee.
Yep. And don't forget to bring.
And don't forget my coffee.
The coffee. That's correct, my brother. How's your week been, brother?
Man, my week has been extremely busy. Extremely. Look, I'm not going to complain about it, though.
I mean, why would you?
I could be stagnant and not doing nothing and hoping I could be doing something.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm never going to complain about any position I'm in. As our brother TR says, it lets you know you're living.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? So even with all kind of trials and tribulations and everything we go through and everything that we got to face,
yep,
it ain't nothing but life.
It's just life.
But, we here to take it on as we do as men, head on.
Hey, let's do it.
Taking a challenge.
Let's get it done.
Chest poked out.
Hey.
What's that new motto?
Hey, that new motto, look, that new motto dropped on me, man. It just came in. It just kind of came from the sky. It said, look, I'm going to tell it like it is. I just hope you can take it like it is.
Hey, in case y'all don't know, that is the new male
That is the new Male Review motto.
Who said about one Malcolm X?
Yes, it was. So I'm gonna go with that. It just struck me and it hit a spot
in the heart, in your soul.
Hey, kind of, it's all about if your feelings sometimes, and
It is. Which is another running theme with us.
It's another running theme, so it's all good. But other than that, man, hey, it's been a good week. It's been a good time. We're going to talk about some wonderful things today.
Right. We got an outstanding interview.
We do got an outstanding interview today. We got to listen. Look, the rundown on this brother with this interview today. My goodness. Yep. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna just tease the audience with it. We're gonna start with football star, and we're gonna end up with nonprofit organization.
Yeah.
Now
there's some stops along the way.
Let me tell you something, though. Boy, have y'all ever seen one of them pictures where you look at it and it look like one thing at first and then it changes on you and you look from a different angle, you see some other things, and by the time you get the fullness of the picture, you've been on a couple of little vacations along the way where you've seen some things.
That was outstanding breakdown.
Listen, we gonna talk today with definitely one of the most dynamic brothers I have met in a while, aside from the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
We know
the leg.
Extraordinary, the leg. So we always like to talk to other extraordinary gentlemen. This is also an extraordinary gentleman that we have in the studio today.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be.
But we're gonna circle around to it. We gotta make it fresh for y'all. We gotta keep it a little. We're gonna lead into it.
We're gonna lead into it.
Man. If you already saw the advertisement, Brother Kedrick Williams, how you doing, Brother Kedrick? How you doing?
Good, brother?
Thank you for chiming in on the stream. But before we lead into that, this is something that me and TR discussed after our show last week. And we talked about donations and contributions.
Yes.
We had some very generous donations and contributions, which is we truly appreciate for everybody that has supported Yale Radiocast.
Absolutely.
Like that.
Absolutely.
So we decided to put something together, and we're going to highlight the donators and contributors to the brand of Yale Entertainment, the Male Review, Pimp Talk, and all the shows that are Sage Marie, Divine Timing, all of the shows that we have up under the brand. So this week we're going to highlight two companies, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to go ahead and start out with Miss Ashley Larkin.
Yes.
And the name of her company,
Damani Speaks.
yes, which is in support of autism awareness.
Yes.
And her son, he is an autistic child, outstanding young man. You see him right there in the picture.
Yep, absolutely.
And she's trying to create just a company based around supporting and things going on with kids with autism.
Absolutely.
And just bring awareness to it. And I can say this, this is something that I understand truly with my oldest son. So very much understood the trials and the things that you have to deal with when your child is autistic.
Right. And
So-
the way they view the world
and the way they
being
view the
able
world.
to
Yes.
help them see the world.
Yes, and
Absolutely.
and actually help you see the world.
And help you see the world through
differently.
their eyes.
It
because-
is
yes,
definitely will
really.
make you react differently to how you think kids are.
Correct.
It gets you out of a box of expectation of normal.
Correct.
A
Correct. Absolutely.
boxed expectation of how a child or people in general act. So shout out to you, Ashley Larkin. Thank you for your contribution to supporting of Yale Radiocast.
Thank
and
you
as
so much.
well, we have the one and only. Look, I love this lady right here, Miss Shirley.
Miss Shirley. Uh-oh.
Oh yes, Miss Keep Dialing Running, connecting the links.
Yes.
Which is her campaign organization. Thank you, Miss Shirley. Run this ad real fast. Yes, shout out once again. Thank you to the Connecting the Links for a Change Foundation. Thank you to Miss Shirley for your contribution to our company over here at Yale Radiocast, Yale Entertainment, and RTV. We appreciate both of you. Once again, we will be highlighting these companies throughout the months and more companies to come with donations and contributions.
Absolutely.
Once again, thank you. What we will do, though, just let y'all know, we're going to have let's go in and we'll talk about who we got in today, Mark. Let's go ahead and give a quick. Let's go ahead and highlight a real.
Listen.
Gave out some introduction.
Yes, this gentleman. I actually met him at the Links. Actually, at the Links event that we had last month. So, outstanding gentleman. I'm just telling you right now. As I told you, we're gonna start out. With somebody who is football. What is more manly than football? What is more manly than being a football guy, man?
Right.
And we're gonna end up at nonprofit organization. But the story of this gentleman it's one that's gonna touch every facet of just about every listener out there. I'm almost sure of it. Ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with us today, we have my man,
Mr. Travis Barber.
Travis Barber.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. Absolutely.
Hold up. And son.
And son. I was going to say, and son. And I'm sure he knows this story, so he's going to be like, man, I'm out here this all the time. But, man, listen to me. Welcome to you, Mr. Barber. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today on this fine Saturday with the Mail Review. Just give you a little bit of rundown on the show. I know Dallas probably told you, man, we basically look at the world and we give our explanation through a male perspective here. Right. So, the thing about it is what we discovered is a lot of people think they know how men think, but until you actually sit down and talk to men and hear how we think
as a collective,
they think, we all think alike and we all think on the same things, but men, we are definitely multifaceted. So just to give you a little rundown on what we do here at the Mail Review. So yeah, definitely, sir, welcome to the show today. And I mean, your story, man. The little bits that I know of your story have been blowing me away. I've been sitting here going to my mind like, how did this man get through this? I mean, it's a
long road.
It's a long road, but brother,
a lot of yellow tape.
You came through it. You came through it. You came through it, and you're still going through it. And that's the thing. And people say usually you can't run up against something and stop. You got to go through things. You got to go through things to get to the good parts. Right. But let's kind of start a little bit. Are you from here? Where are you from?
I was just born in Beaufort, South Carolina.
Beaufort, South Carolina. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I'm familiar being a Marine. Being a former Marine, I'm familiar with Beaufort. Yeah.
I don't know nothing about it. I was just born there.
It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Right on. Okay, so you was born in Beaufort, South Carolina. Go ahead. Continue, sir.
I was raised in Fairburn, Georgia.
Okay. Gotcha. Raised in Fairburn. Okay, very good. So what was it like growing up in Fairburn, Georgia at the time you were coming up?
It was beautiful. It was about like Boys in the Hood.
Oh, wow. Wait.
Yeah,
he said beautiful boys in the hood.
Beautiful boys in the hood.
Beautiful boys in the hood.
That's all we knew.
Okay, gotcha. Understood, man. That's
everybody knew everybody in the neighborhood. And
who was the furious style?
There had to be a furious style.
In the neighborhood.
Had to be an old man that everybody talked to. And he had
put down the gun, Trey.
You know that kind of dude, right?
All our OG was somebody. You better keep your pistol, give you some money.
I know that's right.
Wasn't no furious style at all.
We was just furious.
Yeah,
I can dig it, man. That's all right. All right, so you came up in Fairburn, Georgia. You said it was like Boys in the Hood around there. Everybody kind of grew up together. I know you had a gaggle of friends, a lot of people you went to school with and everything. So tell me about when did you get involved with football? Did you start on like a Pee-wee level? Or
Pee Wee level.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
We started really throw them up, bust them up.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
No shoes on.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's that real football. Yeah, we played on the concrete, on the grass, whatever.
If you ain't did it that way, you ain't did it yet.
You ain't do it.
You ain't ready for no
contact
you ain't ready
sports.
For no contact sports until you start in the park on the street.
Exactly.
And in the backyard.
Go to the car and turn left. You gotta do it like that. That's it, right? You gotta do it like that. Right on, brother. Okay, so you started out playing football at the Pee Wee League level. And then as you move forward into more organized football, was that high school?
Well, Little League, from Little League to high school. Cause my age, we went from elementary to high school.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
No middle school on my side.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right, right on. And you definitely became a standout. What position did you play?
I played on DN.
All right.
I flunked out my 10th grade, my 9th grade year.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't play my 9th grade year.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was into everything.
Okay, gotcha. It was just what was it that kind of kept you away from the football? Because usually people make a choice.
Well, we left elementary school at 7th grade, and you get to high school is 8 through 12. You're with the teenagers for real.
Yep.
Okay. As a kid, there was just so much going on.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, the girls, everything.
Oh my God! Oh, you introduced the girls. That's it.
It's over with.
It's over with.
Once the girls, you start
hear that?
No more hair bows.
Listen, we are admitting once we get in tune with women, we are admitting it's over with.
It's over with, son. Done. Just done. Okay. All right. So you had some trouble 9th grade year, so you weren't able to play football at that point. So tell me, how did your trajectory change at that point that you weren't able to play football? That had to be.
I got kicked out of Campbell. I got kicked out of 8th grade. I got sent to another school in another city.
Okay.
So when I got to the other school, I got kicked out of Campbell. I had to go to Palmetto.
Okay, gotcha.
So from there, I kind of just meet new people.
Okay, gotcha.
So then when that year it closed, we went to Creekside.
Okay, gotcha.
So from there, the varsity coach, he remembered me from my 8th grade year.
Okay.
It was just like, what the hell you going to do with your life, son? You going to piss it away?
Yeah.
He looked at me with so much disgust.
Joe Clark.
And walked off, and I'm just like, who the hell he talking to?
Right. Oh, boy, there you go. That's your Furious right there.
Yeah.
There's your Furious right there.
My Furious right there. He ignited something in me when he did that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. And he made you
I never had a man talk to me like that. I just, that triggered something in me.
Okay, gotcha. And, a lot of times it's people talk a lot about, harsh talk when you talk to the youth and everybody's on this
Passive.
They're on this passive.
Lead with love.
Which is fine, but I never felt unloved when, I'm old school.
I felt like the discipline measure that was given to me, like that strictness was
warranted, right? First.
I think that was love.
That absolutely is love.
You know what I'm saying? When you got the parents saying, hey, I'm trying to steer you this way so you can stay out of trouble.
Right.
Because behind the scenes is, I've done what you've done. I've been where you've been.
Yeah.
I've made the mistakes you make.
Right.
And I'm trying to actually keep you away from that to let you know, you can do this.
Right.
But it's going to be repercussions.
Correct.
So, yeah.
And in the meantime, on top of that, I said what I said.
And I said
do what I said. That's why my foot is pointed in this direction.
Yeah.
So, so this is what we grew up with. I'll be 50 this year. So this is what I'm talking about. So we grew up with that type of understanding. So this man speaking to you this way put a light in you.
Yes,
a beginning of a light in you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so from that point, did you decide? What did you decide at that point? How did you decide?
I went ahead and got my grades together, and I got on the field, and I went out there and damn near took a position. Only reason I didn't start because there were two seniors in front of me, but they to this day they already knew, like, boy,
you was the one
for real. Like, every time I go in, I got a sack, a rush, or a fumble, or something.
That's what I'm talking about.
So every opportunity I got to run on that varsity field, as a ninth grader, oh man, I had to go do what I had to do.
Yes, sir. Well, right on, brother. That's all right. Well, that's cool. That sounds like a great story.
So we got a downside to that that we're going to slowly transgress into.
Got you.
Because
that story don't stop.
The story don't stop right there.
It sounds great at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You had a little consternation in there, and then you met this gentleman. What was the coach's name?
Amos McQuarrie.
Amos McQuarrie. You met Amos McQuarrie.
Is he still around?
Yeah, my dog took it when my partner still.
Okay.
Shout out to him.
I almost went ahead of y'all.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. I got you. But yeah, so you met him. He helped to actually put this light and put the spark in you, and that helped you to go ahead and start pulling your life together at that point.
Yes, sir.
Grades. The stuff that you're responsible for in ninth grade. Stuff like that. So okay. So as we move forward in our program here, things started to change for you. Can you tell me, was there any event that started to change the way your trajectory was going, where you started to pull away from football, or you started to pull away from?
Well, when I left college, I got a 4-year scholarship to Georgia Southern.
Okay.
When I got to school, football had became a job. The next level, everybody, it's a whole nother level of playing, because you got to play in the classroom first.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it became a class instead of a game.
Okay, gotcha.
So then everything else was so. When you take a man who been a rushing outside defensive end his entire life, then you go take him and stand him up in the two technique. You want me to read the running back receiver. It's a whole nother. Now you taking away from my ability to instinctually go get the ball.
Gotcha.
But they don't want instinct.
They want you to follow the program.
Yeah.
Got you. What's the phrase they use nowadays when they say trust the process?
Trust the process. I live and die by that theory.
Trust the process.
I live and die by that theory right there.
Right.
Okay. So what I want to do thank you, Mr. Bob, for coming in. I want to go in and go into a little small commercial break. I want to let him sizzle on the topic, because this man right here, with all that said, and then going to where he went.
Yes.
It's an outstanding journey.
Correct.
And, man, just him telling you and saying that this, because I read up a little bit, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we get from there to here?
Yeah, we're going to take that break.
To over there.
Because we're going
to over here.
Because, man, listen, y'all, just stay tuned. You hear him laughing.
Yeah, I'm laughing because
stay tuned, because he knows.
He's laughing because he was there in the middle of the journey.
He was in the middle of the journey. And can't nobody tell a story like him, y'all. Hold on tight. Stay with us here on the Mail Review. We'll be back with you in a couple of seconds here. Just stand by. As always, the motto is get the business. Just a moment.
like I'm one step away from hitting center stage. One step away from coming out the tunnel to the game. One step away from everybody jumping on my way. Now just let me introduce you to the way I do my thing. I feel like I'm a step away from hitting center stage. One step away from coming out the tunnel to the game. One step away from everybody jumping on my way. Now just let me introduce you to the
6'2", looking sick up in that 6'2".
Yale Radiocast, the home of the hits. We already have plenty of music for the radio, but this right here is for the streets. Tune in to Hard Block Radio. That's right, music straight off the block. From the ride to the club, from trap to gangster rap. We got it right here on Yale Radiocast.
Hey, it's your girl K Chantel, your favorite one from Women in the Mic. I have a question. Do you own your own business and need advertising? Do you provide a service and want to increase your clientele? Well, bring your advertising needs to yaleradiocast.com. We are on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, and iHeartRadio. We offer graphic design, web design, and video services. So, not only can you grow your business with Yale Radiocast, you can also listen to the hottest independent artists. Go to yaleradiocast.com and get with the gold standard.
Yale Radiocast, the gold standard of online radio. We already bring you all hits all day, but this one right here is for my hip-hop heads. Tune in to Lyrical Exercise Radio. All bars, all day. You already know how we bring it from the East Coast to the West Coast to down south and even international. Hip-hop ain't dead, it's right here on Yale Radiocast.
in this piece.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
This is Dylan Yale, the program director of Yale Entertainment and Yale Radiocast. If you feel like you're the person to talk about politics, sports, entertainment, and more, Yale Radiocast is giving opportunities to those who are interested in a career in podcasting. We are now being heard by over 20 streaming platforms, including iHeartRadio, Pandora Music, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and more. Let Yale Radiocast be the brand that delivers your voice to the world. Contact us at yaleradiocast.com or email us at yaleent1@gmail.com. The Yale brand is the gold standard, and this is Yale Radiocast. Get the business.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Mail Review. Thank you again for joining us. Welcome back. We are ready to go back in with our special guest in the studio, my man Travis Barber. When we left off, we were talking about this wonderful scholarship that you had to go ahead and play some real ball on the college level, and it turned into a class for you. That's what I know. can you tell us from that point, sir? You sitting here, you got the scholarship going. Tell me, what was the next thing that happened that came down to this man now? And you got to be what 19, 20 at this point?
Yeah, 19.
About 19 years old,
18,
right?
19, yeah.
Okay. All right, so you got this whole big world open up to you. Tell me a little bit about what happened.
But once again, it was a whole new level of women.
Okay.
With their own partner. Everybody live with their mama.
Don't nobody got mama ain't at home. We ain't sneaking around now.
You mean I could pull up at any time?
Anytime,
Oh, my
man.
God.
You ain't got to sneak in through the door. You ain't
You
got to
walk
sneak
right
in through
in
the
the front
window.
door.
Right in the front
Everybody
door.
grown.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord.
Hey, man, they tried to hit me. They gave me a tutor, though. She was from Brazil.
The fix was already in.
It was already
Set me
set
up, man.
Set you up. A Brazilian tutor.
Oh, man.
How many of them is that? No,
It was twins. There were two of them.
There's 2 of them.
And it was two.
It was 2. Lord have mercy.
Boy, this ain't a setup for market.
I'm trying to tell you. We might have you on another show. We got to hear this story.
Hey, man.
All right, so they gave you a tutor. So you got a tutor. You got your football thing going on.
The
Tell
Brazilian
me,
tutor.
2.
Two.
Okay. Tell me how things started to change.
This
for
is
you,
how
brother.
most those movies start.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Nah, it was just so much fun, man. Every day, man. It was like, who going to? You got to be so disciplined in college.
Yes, sir.
To really, especially be a student athlete, you know, and with all that, them temptations.
Yep.
You know, and I felt weak for it.
You felt weak for the temptation.
Yeah, and I stayed 1 year, came back home.
Okay.
And just started. I think I worked like 2 jobs for like a week or 2.
Okay.
And I ended up started fighting dogs, and from there, ended up with the drugs.
Okay. All right. So you went from in the dog fighting, and then started into the street level pharmaceuticals industry.
Yeah, most all the big time dope boys messing with the dogs.
They fought dogs, right? Because
Yeah.
you know, little gambling, little stuff
Yeah.
like that. Oh my God, man! You know, we had a really famous dog fighting incident. You know, we're not gonna talk about it.
We're not.
No. Yeah, we don't want to start you because we know how you feel about certain teams. But you know, back there was a quarterback. We'll call him
Ron Mexico.
Yes, Ron Mexico. Ron Mexico used to fight dogs, and they put him in jail for a while.
Yeah.
And
was this around that time?
No, it was before
No, it was
then.
way before.
It was
then.
before then.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And once again, you know, like growing up in our community, in our culture, even the violence, the drug selling, the drug abuse, the dog fight, the whole neighborhood was dysfunctional.
It all
So
went
you know,
together.
you really can't just blame a man or a person for doing something within the scope of their community or their outreach.
Okay,
Because
gotcha.
it's right there, it's next door, it's on your
right
front
there.
porch.
Okay, gotcha.
You're gonna partake in one way or another. You're gonna sell the drug, you're gonna use the drugs, or you may be strong enough to just walk that straight and narrow.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Now, I don't condone fighting dogs and none of that.
Right.
But no, this is my story. This is what I did.
Yeah.
This is how I got where I'm at today.
Right, got you. Okay, all right. So you got involved with doing this. Let's say you did this for a few years. At what point did you decide, or how was it decided for you that this is not the path that I want to be on? Is it?
Well, the first time I got shot, it was I guess a part what came with the streets.
Okay.
So the retaliation was put out.
Gotcha.
And then, you know, the last time I got shot twice. That's when I caught the murder case.
Oh wow. Okay. So basically, the violence. So we got the dog fight. We got the drugs. We got the violence. We got the drug abuse. We got everything else happening here at home. And then you got shot.
Yeah, I got shot at a club in Carrollton.
You got shot.
Was it anything with rival?
No, they tried to say that, but we just went down there to kick it at West Georgia College.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to the. You say you got shot, like sometimes you got to go into the story.
Yeah.
People hear you got shot, but we already know. People say, "Well, I need more of the story."
Correct.
Of how it got to that.
Yeah, you know, most small towns, they're territory about their women and everything else. So we go down there from the city, buying bottles of Moet, acting up. Then, you know,
they got jealous of the flash.
Yeah, so they try to rob my buddies. It didn't go as planned. Big melee.
Okay.
And I ended up getting shot by 2 different cats.
Oh my God. man.
And then the foot and the chest.
Oh God. How long were you down from that? Well,
about 2 weeks.
The experience, shot in the chest, shot in the foot. One thing, when you say shot in the chest, we have that. We have a different set of eyes. Explain that to the public.
But at that moment, my biggest fear was just laying in that parking lot, just hoping I wasn't finna die.
Gotcha.
And everything going on, and then my partner's still over there in the riot.
Okay, in the mix of everything.
Yeah, so, it's like 50 of them. It's like 6 of us.
Oh my God.
So like
anything could have went.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it already went wrong, but it could have gotten worse. It could have been worse.
Yeah, definitely. And at that moment, I still had my gun on me.
Okay.
But I knew the area where the fight was, I had 6 of my buddies over there.
Okay, gotcha.
So I just dumped it in the air.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And that really what saved. That really what got me up out of there.
I got you. Okay, man. Wow.
That's a story, man.
That is a hell of a story, man. So you got shot at that point by 2 different people.
Yes,
you
sir.
Been shot in the foot and shot in the chest. You managed to clear out the parking lot. Everybody, folks got away.
Yeah.
You were able to get through it. What were your thoughts as you were recovering? Was there at some point did you look at that as, hey, is this a wake up call for me? Or did you just look at that as just this is something random? It's just what it is. Because a lot of people just say it's just a part of the game. People think about that, and like even nowadays with the way the violence that happens that we see day to day, especially within our community. I'm not a black on black crime person because I think crime happens whatever community you in.
The percentages and numbers are the same, no matter where
in
you're
white
at.
communities as they are in black communities as they are in other communities. So. But with everything that's happening today, like what were you thinking at that point while you were recovering from this?
I didn't have all the information at first. I didn't know a young man had got killed.
Oh wow, okay, gotcha. So somebody did actually lose
so
their
whoever
life.
shot me in the foot shot their partner in the back with the same 22.
Oh my God.
I got hit with a .380 in the chest. But on the ride to the hospital, I'm worried about. I got on all white, so the blood is just
everywhere,
like a hog.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not.
Right.
But once everything kind of settled down, then the police came. I found out dude got killed. There was a whole total different mindset then.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Because now we playing with life now.
Yeah.
We
Absolutely.
playing with life. This ain't just a scrap in the parking lot.
Exactly.
I've had barroom brawls, being in the military, but yeah, when you introduce an element of death in there.
Yeah.
When you start realizing, hey, wait a minute, this is kind of precious. Okay, so all right, so you found that out. You found out that somebody passed. How did you move forward from that point? What did you see as far as a path forward from this?
Well, the uncertainty of that my bullet hit Buddy, what he got killed with. They wouldn't release no information. So at that point, I really just got to go on the run now because they looking for me. Got my picture on the news.
Okay.
And it was just crazy. I'm 25, so I'm a boy.
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
Yeah. Oh my God, man! Wow. So you took off, disappeared for a while. We ain't gonna go into all the extra details of that. Stuff be stuffing.
Stuff be stuffing.
Stuff be stuffing. But so finally, once that all came to pass, did they finally release the information?
Yeah, 11 months later when they had me in the county jail.
Okay, so they caught you. They caught up with you.
I turned myself in.
You turned yourself in. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, you made a choice to turn yourself in. Was there anybody who influenced you to do that, or was that a decision that you decided?
My mom and my grandmama kept calling my phone. I had no terms. They was gonna turn me in.
Let me ask something because I did want to circle back to that part because I was wondering where the parental guidance was at.
Yeah.
Because you said your mom and your grandma.
Yeah.
Of course, my first question is fatherly influence.
Yeah, wasn't no father. My grandfather there, but he wasn't one of those type.
Okay.
He loved you, but he ain't do no talking.
Right.
Okay.
Because a lot of times, only person who could talk to you in those moments sometimes may be the father, maybe the male influence. The mother's always going to lead with love, nothing, you know what I'm saying, as they should, as, they're used to doing. But sometimes you need somebody to really say, hey, man, look,
be a man, stand up.
Or might see you going a certain way, and he may not even see what you're doing, but that man may know.
Got you.
Because
based on how you moving.
That boy in school, all them guts, because you said, you got two sweetest nerves. Okay.
What?
Okay. I need to talk to you real fast.
Let me go ahead and give you a little game. Right, gotcha.
Right.
Okay, so, okay. So your mom and grandma, they kept calling your phone, because they were seeking you. They knew you were okay, but they kept trying to get you to go ahead and try to get this over with. This is basically what the case was.
They didn't want the police to catch up with me on the streets. There's still that same fear.
Yeah.
They didn't know what they was going to do to me. They caught me first.
Correct. And would it have been what they're trying to seek for murder charges?
Yeah, exactly.
They
armed and dangerous.
Armed and dangerous. I'm automatically armed and dangerous. Right. Okay. Gotcha. So you did go and you turned yourself in and let them go ahead and start to get on with the case.
I went with my lawyer.
Okay. You did. You had a lawyer. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. You had legal representation. That's good. Was he? Was it a lawyer you found, or was it somebody that they assigned to you?
No, it was my lawyer.
It was your lawyer. Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right. My man had a lawyer. That's what I'm talking about.
Businessman.
He's a businessman. Already ready. Okay, gotcha. All right, so you did turn yourself in. They went ahead and got on with the case and everything, and they finally came out with the information. Yeah. And at the end of that, what did
at the end of that, they said, I was responsible for the bullet since it was directed for me, so they tried to charge me with murder with transferred intent.
I have never heard of that.
Wait, what?
Murder with transferred intent.
Yeah, they shooting at me and they miss me and hit somebody else. They can't catch him. It won't get you because it will.
Whoa,
that is how.
Yeah.
Hold up, have we ever heard that in?
I have never heard that.
Shit, first time for everything.
I have never heard that.
Have you ever heard anybody else say that though, bro?
No.
This is the thing that I'm confused about. So we're in a gunfight.
I was going to prison no matter what.
That's what it was.
Going to prison.
But for them trumping up the charges, as what they do with certain people.
Yeah,
As they trumping up the charges. You know what? How can we spare this and put that on him? The bullet was for him, but since somebody else got hit, we're gonna go ahead and put it on him
because he was involved in the gunfight.
Yeah. So, man, imagine being in that room. And everybody saying, yeah, that's it. That's the ticket.
I can't. That's crazy. So, all right. So they sentenced you with that, and then what was the sentence?
I got found guilty for aggravated assault and carrying a weapon during the commission of a crime. They gave me 15 for the aggravated assault, and they gave me 5 for my gun. Random consecutive. 5
for the gun. Okay, so 20 years.
Yes, sir.
My goodness. They gave you a 20-year sentence.
They came with a plea though.
What was what? Okay, now that I gotta hear this. What did they? What the charge they gave you? 10, I want to hear what they offered
10,
you.
I think a 10-5 involuntary manslaughter.
10-5 involuntary manslaughter.
That I already did a year. They said I'd probably had about a year or so.
Okay, got you. But you decided to go ahead and go.
I didn't kill that man.
You didn't do it exactly right.
Shit.
And see that. Man, that is probably a lot of our people are sitting behind bars for taking these pleas that people say is a good idea. But what do you do when you actually know, hey, listen, I'm innocent. I really didn't do it. Now I may have been there. I may have been involved, but I didn't do this.
They didn't care who shot me.
Yeah.
That was the next question.
Who shot you?
That was the next question. Did anybody else go to jail behind you?
No.
You were shot twice.
They didn't give a damn. They were mad I didn't die.
All right. Let me slow down, brother. All right, so
well,
shout out to everybody on the stream. Appreciate everybody on the stream. If y'all got any questions for this brother, go ahead and call in.
Please do.
834-8668. We got the phone lines open for Mr. Travis Barber. This is a very interesting story, to say the least.
And it's still going.
And it's still going. For somebody in our presence, because we talk about things that we see in our community from the news side of it.
Yes.
We actually get the actual story step by step as it happens.
Correct.
With somebody who has been in the system prior to, leading to. So go ahead and give us a call, man. 678-834-8668. Go ahead and continue, brother.
Okay. So, all right. So they didn't care about who shot you. They gave you this. You went to trial. You ended up with 20 years. All right. So 20 years. That had to be disheartening. Nobody wants to be locked up. I can understand that. But you go and they take you to prison. Not jail. Because there's a difference, y'all, between jail and prison. He went to prison. So you went to prison. What were your thoughts behind those bars, man? What were your thoughts having your freedom? I mean, I've been clapped up a few times for some traffic tickets and some stuff like that, right? And I swear to God, you'd swear that I was a hardened criminal. I mean, them 48 hours were terrible, man. It was terrible for me. I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but I'm thinking to myself, if somebody told me that I had to go to jail for 20 years, I would have fainted, bro. I would have fainted.
I did.
Oh, my God. I would have fainted. Well, I feel your pain, man. Oh, my God.
I'm 25, man.
Especially, and you really didn't do it. That's the part that kills,
Life was so unfair for me at that point.
Okay.
You know, all the things I had done that I didn't get caught for, I'm just like, I don't deserve this.
Gotcha.
And, you know, and then at that point, ain't no suicide, but you got to go walk the walk.
Yeah, you got to go ahead and do it.
Yeah, so it took me about 3 years to really just get
acclimated.
Yeah, and say, this is my life.
Okay, gotcha. So you went in and you sat there and you went, I definitely know you went through different trials and tribulations.
Oh, absolutely, everything you can name.
Yep, in all things I can imagine, brother, and definitely my heart goes out to you. What started to change within you? So you got acclimated after 3 years. You'd been there for X amount of time. What started to change in you? What started to make you begin to see the world in a different way? And what started to give you hope of the world beyond those bars? Because I can't imagine hope is something that's easy to grasp. Mm-hmm. The concept of hope, the concept of freedom.
What they say, the audacity of hope.
Audacity of hope. Yeah. Yes, that's good. That's good. I like that.
But for me, it was like my whole life, I always wanted a father.
Okay.
At my games.
Okay.
And being that to them what I didn't have, then being stripped of that freedom, of that right, that gift, that blessing. They still was watching me.
Yes.
As a convict. And so I had to, every time they would come, I wanted to be done, did something better, taking a new class, or just having another muscle or something to let them know that I'm getting stronger mentally, physically, and spiritually every time y'all see me.
That's fantastic. And at that point, you had, now, because we hadn't even talked about the kids, you had children at that time.
Yeah, 4 sons.
You had 4 sons?
4 sons, wife, 2 houses, tow truck, barbershop.
Oh, my God. See? Now, that's the piece of the story.
25. You know, I was a grown boy.
My man named Travis.
I'm saying, my goodness. Okay, you had all of that happening at the time. Oh, my God.
So we got your son in the building right now.
Yes.
Right now. So go ahead and grab that mic, young man, and tell us what you think so far about just as the son to the journey of your father, as far as what you know coming up in him. I would assume for a minute not being there for some portions of your life, or has he always been there, or did he experience some of this? Okay. So what's your interpretation of these moments of him not being there?
The departure, it was definitely tough. It was a different trajectory that changed overall. Mm-hmm. As a child, I was always having fun, going to sports, practices, going to different towns, like Disney World, and, just living the life of a childhood.
Right. Got you. So he encouraged you to do all the things you wanted to do, definitely, as a father would with the child, right? So you definitely...
They're wrestling and everything.
Hey.
Everything I did, I want them to do.
Absolutely.
Living a great life.
Got you.
Living a great life.
So now, y'all listening now, we talking about a father here now. We talking about a father here who wants his children to have the best, right? He wants them to have the best of the world, what the world has to offer. So he is encouraging this. So don't believe, for 1 second that this man was one-dimensional and this is what he did and he was just a bad seed and this, that, and the other. He had a feeling like most men do that have children. They want their children to have better than them. So that's great. I'm glad to hear that. So it didn't really change anything for you at that time. It didn't seem like anything different going on. So by the time all of this happened and he had gotten shot and then he disappeared for a while and then ended up going to prison, how did that affect you? What did that make you believe at that point? Not about him in general, but just about life in general. You just think the world was just picking on your dad?
I still was in a child's place at the time. So.
Yep. Okay. So you wasn't minding no business but yours, right? Okay. Fair enough. So you wasn't involved, but you did recognize the absence, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Pretty much. At that time, it was just all school for me.
Okay. Gotcha.
It changed. All the practices and going, it wasn't fun no more.
I got you, because he was not there to encourage or to be there
encourage, for you. Even with moms, if she having trouble taking us, and just the back and forth.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's mom's in the house by herself taking care of 4 boys.
I got you. Okay.
So,
Got you.
It's just a total sudden change. Like, it's crazy.
Excellent. All right, man. Well, right on. And so while you were dealing with this, you were definitely doing your best to try to hurry up to get back to raising your boys.
Yeah, and for me, the one of the biggest things that killed me was when she called. When I called, she told me that the GBI had came in and just raided the whole house with my whole family. That like,
oh my God,
the trauma that they experienced with that probably still, I know it does.
Affects
just
them, yeah.
having the police come in, tell you get out, take you outside, put you on the ground, and tear your whole house up. So when you in the streets, man, it affects more than just you.
Yeah. It affects everybody around you.
Yeah, and that little money wasn't worth none of this stuff that I sent my people through.
I got you. Man, that is wow, man.
So listen, we got a lot of things maybe similar to your experience that we see these days. With our current generation of our men. And probably the underlining narrative is lack of guidance. Influenced by social media, influenced by music, influenced by television, influenced by our own hoods.
Yeah.
Influenced by our surroundings. What do you think about what we see as far as the youth of today? And it's like they don't want to hear anything when people who may have been there before them are trying to say, hey, listen,
this ain't the way.
This ain't the way. Follow me a little bit. What do you think about that?
And it is in my journey right now where I sit at, I can thank God for everything I went through. Because if I wouldn't have, I wouldn't be right here and I wouldn't be giving a damn about nobody else's child.
Gotcha.
With my trials and tribulation, me raising a prison of 1,500 inmates, and I got 50 in my dorm, and it's like 700 of them got to meet with me damn near every day, every week, for an encouraging word, just to be in my presence.
Okay.
Let me know that I was just more than a drug dealer, more than a dog fighter, more than an athlete.
Absolutely.
And it hurt me knowing that I was so inspirational to these other young men, and I couldn't be that to my boys.
I got you.
But it fueled me to do unto them as I want done unto mine.
Okay, got you.
And if you ain't got no money or no reputation, black boys don't want to hear nothing you got to say.
Usually,
and there you go.
That's the thing. And that's what we're talking about with the lack of guidance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you believe that that's all that's out there, I mean, why would you listen to anybody else?
Right. You got to see the other side of things. I really appreciate, as we was talking about my upbringing, born and raised in Pensacola. And I see the sole reason that my mother tried to get me out of Pensacola, and I was thrown into the military a little bit. The options were be here and suffer the consequences of a city that has nothing built for you. And the best way that a mother knew how was, I just got to get him somewhere else the best way I know possible.
Yeah.
Like it, even the men in the city weren't the best men to follow for mentorship. Even,
exactly.
And the uncles are gone.
Yep.
My my uncles are gone at this time. Rest in peace to those gentlemen who were the influences of me. Now I'm a teen going into adulthood. Get out here, go to the military.
Yep.
And I go home, and every now I look at it, I say, "Oh, I see what."
Yeah.
I see why
it takes going back. It takes going back to see that. My mother used to say that too, all the time. Hey, them same dudes that's standing on the corner right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you come back 5 years from now, they're gonna be standing there. I'd be damned if she wasn't lying.
I'd be damned if she
wasn't lying.
Yeah. So we see a lot of stuff in the news, and we won't mention names or anything like that, because we don't want to perpetuate the narrative.
Correct.
Yeah. What do you think? Wholeheartedly. Candidly.
Hey man, without the resources, our people are going to continue to suffer. And these young men need resource centers. Because I got a fifth and fourth grade book club. And one of my fifth graders, I said, why you read the chapters? He said, my little sister teased it. So this man, fifth grade, babysitting. And I understand exactly what he's going through.
Yeah.
So, but a young boy like that, he gonna do what he gotta do to take care of his family.
He will.
Absolutely. First chance he get to go to the left and get some quick money, he gonna do it. So, with my program, I want to go in and provide the resources that they need so they ain't gotta look to the left or look to the streets. Because when I see the need, most of them they ain't even gotta tell me. I know. So if you sleep in class every day, you might be homeless.
Right.
Hey, Mr. Barber, you ain't got nothing to eat. You get a food desert in your home and in your community. So what my program does is I see the need and I meet the need. And they had to stop the violence rally. I left 30 minutes prior to a young man being killed.
Yes.
That was so that broke my heart because even a man died. And then them little girls that was out on that dance team, all 50, 60 of them gonna be traumatized. They need counseling.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they gonna grow up and eventually, if we don't get them the help that they need, that's gonna be the new norm for them too, seeing brothers and sisters get killed.
Shout out to April Showers on the stream. She said, awesome to your program. Thank you to April Showers. Wanda Perkins said, I would not allow my son to return to Pensacola. She already knows the environment of Pensacola. We
got to go back. But we got to go back with resources. Because when I got out of prison, I had to go back to my community with the resources.
Right.
And now my partners see me different because I'm coming back with the police, with the mayor, with the sheriff.
Right.
With what we need. Because everybody can't just have hitters in their phone.
Correct. You can't just
somebody got to know a lawyer. Somebody got to know somebody got to know somebody.
Hey man, that's why we got Josh the intern. That's
it. We have to have.
We have a less melanated brother who usually be here.
We got Josh the intern. We call him white chocolate.
Okay.
But okay, so once you go through and you did mention you went to prison. You were there for a minute. Things started to change. You started to help to mentor while you were behind bars.
Once I started educating myself.
Okay, got you.
And once I got with some other mentors, because it's so many wise brothers, and it's amazing the knowledge that these folks have inside the walls.
Yeah. And that's another narrative that we need to kill, that the fact that you are behind bars, like you're less educated, you're less intelligent.
Man,
that we all make mistakes. Some people just tend to not get caught, or some people get caught and they have a system put in place for them before them to say, we're just going to either hide this or we're just going to give you some probation. We're just going to put this to the side.
Yeah.
So you left with a image of, we got these guys over here and they're just dumb for what they do, which is, you can't consider it dumb for what you've done, but it comes with experience of,
it does.
Okay, made a mistake, now how do we get out of this mistake that
exactly
we made? And that's where we have to learn and find who we are.
Correct.
And even in prison, I surrounded myself with greatness.
Gotcha.
I met a young man, I'm going to get him soon as I get some money, named DC. He got locked up at 14.
Okay.
He committed a crime trying to get in the gang, killed the pregnant lady. This man been locked up since he was 14. He's probably like 40. I'm 40, so he got to be like 41.
Okay, got
This man knows German, Spanish, French. This man is amazing.
Okay.
But he committed a crime as a child that may
keep him locked out of stuff.
All that greatness is right there, man.
Right.
And brothers like that who I surrounded myself with to get my vernacular up, get my intellect, and just like, you only locked up if you want to be trapped.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel like they deserve the repercussions of the crime?
God gave me grace as well. I can't cast nobody to hell or heaven.
Okay.
I thank him for sparing me because I know I deserve a life sentence for the things I didn't get caught for.
Okay.
And so if he is merciful enough to let me walk up out them doors and show the community and everybody that there is room for change, given opportunity.
Yes.
I want to be that example.
Right. Because easily, and I was talking to a friend of mine about this just the other day.
Just being from Chicago, you've seen it.
Oh my God! Listen, my mother knew. She recommended one place. She said, "You want to go to Atlanta?" I was like, "Sydney, let me go."
Okay,
Sydney, right now, because Chicago. I'm gonna just leave it at that, bro.
That's enough said.
Chicago, South Side, Chicago. Leave it
That
at
man
that, bro.
hit the table with passion.
Yes, I'm telling you, bro. I was so good. I wanted to get Chicago when I was 12, bro. That's how bad I wanted to leave Chicago.
So with Chicago being in the condition that it's in,
yes,
and us being one of the most powerful countries in the world,
yes,
we can't go in there and do nothing about that.
That's the problem, and that's the thing we never understood. How can
Are you
we do
asking,
something
or is
about
that
it?
a statement?
That's
Do you think
it was rhetorical.
It's rhetorical, but you ask the same valid questions we ask ourselves every day. Folks that are from Chicago, I told my kids, I have grown sons now, and I told them, I said, I would have been a whole different person if y'all grew up in Chicago. I would have went with 2 on the hip to take y'all to school in the morning.
Yeah,
my son just experienced. He graduated in 2019, 18, and he since then has experienced 3 friends that he grew up with that has passed away.
That's what I'm talking
No
about.
longer
Gun violence.
Gun violence. Gun violence. Outstanding young men. Through whatever might have been in front of them. One of them went to Kennesaw State, hit national fame quarterback, just as similar to your story. Went home and after a dice game. So, and I'm seeing what he's going through and how it's affecting my son mentally.
Yeah.
Just to think.
Just to be in the environment. And I'm, of course, got to bring him up here. And I'm like, well, shit, Atlanta really ain't better.
Right.
I do need him next to me.
Right.
Because we got to go through some things before I get him next to me, just for the guidance perspective of things. But I'm trying to have a conversation with the family like, well, don't think bring him to Atlanta from Pensacola saves him from the environment of Pensacola.
Yeah.
It just brings him to the environment of Atlanta.
Correct.
So, yeah.
But then at the end of the day, all my sons all got different talents and got different friends and got different perspectives on everything. And everybody gonna be their own individual, but it's our job as the parent to give them the tools that they need to do whatever it is they want to do.
Right.
And to do it the right way, whatever is right for them.
Like my mother loved me. I couldn't spend the night on about the house. I was like 18, 17. I was ready to get on about that, but I ended up being the kingpin.
Right. Imagine.
I ended up calling the shots.
Is it nurture or nurture?
How much money do you think you
nature or nurture
gained through your illegal activities? I'll say.
So man, I was responsible for a lot. I didn't have. I wasn't rearing up. I was getting shipments. So it's totally different. People rearing up in the city. That's not a plug.
I got
you. Just connected.
Gotcha.
It's totally different. So I was responsible for a lot.
Gotcha.
At 25, really 24.
Right. Yeah, because gotcha.
Yeah,
oh my God.
For real. And and even with all that I was responsible for then, I'm responsible for so much more now. Because it's easy to be responsible for death.
Gotcha.
That's the easy responsibility.
Yeah, it is.
But when you're responsible for life,
that's a bigger responsibility.
I'm on a whole nother plane.
I'm even gonna go so far as to argue, even going through those situations, it's like it was preparing you for something bigger.
Absolutely.
Because being able to recognize certain things from that aspect, because I imagine, I'm gonna tell you, it's paranoia. That's all I got to say. And you know what you feel what I'm saying, right? Because you got to choose who you gonna trust for real.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
It's paranoia. So when you move into something that's a little more definitely not that dangerous and desperate, it helps you, it trains you to be able to recognize, that person probably ain't got my best interest at heart. I'm going to go the other way. But it's not a life or death situation right then.
This is more dangerous because...
You think so? That's it. That's what I was going to talk to you
If I get behind the wrong politician that I'm trying to get in office, and he or she don't get a law passed or gets a law enacted, and it's going to kill 2 million other brothers.
Got you. Then you still on the wrong side of history.
I'm still on the wrong side.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. So... You go back to you getting out, and then how did life change for you again once you got out and you started doing this mentorship? How did your mentorship start? Did it start with your sons and then branch from there?
No, it started in prison.
It started in prison.
It started
okay.
in the dungeon. It started in there.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it started in there. Just having that ability to listen.
Okay, got you.
And then having being just considerate and mindful. A lot of Americans don't have that.
Okay, got you.
That'll take you a long way.
Got you.
You know, so I come home. I probably was a mentor before I left. I always was the team captain, the most popular.
Okay.
I want to be around him, so I already had that skill set. It was a gift. I thought it was just cool.
Absolutely a gift.
Yeah.
Because you already, just
drawing them onto me, you know.
Look, you don't get to be a kingpin without a gift of a gab, being able to talk and deal with people. Let's just keep it 100, right?
Yeah.
You know, because ain't nobody gonna listen to an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not really. Not without somebody coming for them.
Well, I digress.
See what I'm saying? So you got to have some sort of skill. That's a skill set.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Just because people grow up in their situations in the hood and certain things does not mean that these people are throwaways.
Absolutely.
These people have skills that you wouldn't believe that if applied in the proper place and at the proper time, you could go from being, like you said, you could either wake up and be El Chapo or wake up and be Obama.
And again,
right?
The DA in my case told my entire family that I was riding to the core.
Riding to the core.
Yeah, he riding to the core. He's real respectable, but he's riding to the core.
Mm-hmm.
So, today as I sit here, he got to eat them words.
He has to. And every time you do something new,
for real,
something to help your people, he is eating more crow. I'm talking about the wings, the toes, all of it.
For real.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
So now, I guess we could lead into where our brother is right now, which is outstanding position in life.
Yes.
He's been through the fight.
Still
in the fight, really.
Punching.
We never out the fight.
Different opponent.
Yes.
Different opponent.
High level.
You know what I'm saying? So it requires you to have a different level of training.
Yes.
A different drawing board, if you will. So I do want to take another break, so we can actually talk about where he is now with his nonprofit organization.
Yes.
How he put things into perspective for him and for the people that are around him.
Yes.
That are now following his words, and how he has taken what he has learned and turned it into a program that helps and benefits others, especially the youth. Absolutely. Shout out to Wanda Perkins. How did you resolve conflicts amongst the guys confined within the prison walls? Were you successful in doing so? Let's answer that question before we go into the break.
Yeah.
How was you?
I was, and it was crazy that all the gang members looked up to me, even the officers. And then in prison, it's a code of conduct that we convicts abide by.
Okay.
And you got to get permission to do certain things. If you violate one of the codes or one of the laws, stealing, telling, any of that, it's consequences within inside of the prison amongst us.
You got your own self-contained legal system.
Absolutely.
I got you.
With that being acted, I got to hand down the law.
Okay.
So I was like the judge pretty much.
So you was judge, were you jury and execute?
Let's not go into that. We're right on.
I was a big dog. So
you a big dog.
You wrong. I gotta let you know. There's certain things I can't step in and interfere.
I can't help you with
it's
that.
It's already been written.
It's done
before
right.
you did it.
Yep.
You knew what it was.
Yeah.
You knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
Yeah,
you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. That's it. That's real. Okay, well, right on. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna say, man, yeah, we'll take a little slight break. We'll definitely come back and we'll get in there because I'm gonna tell you, this sounds like this should be a movie.
It sounds like this should be a movie.
Documentary.
Sound like this should. Your life sound like this should be a movie. We're gonna talk about that when we come back.
I think we could put that in position.
I think we should.
I think we might be able to.
Y'all stay tuned.
Let's just see if we can create something during the commercial break.
Commercial break, we're gonna see. Seems like it should be a movie. Y'all stay tuned. Hold on. Thank you.
Like I'm one step away from hitting center stage. One step away from coming out the tunnel to the game. One step away from everybody jumping on my way. Now just let me introduce you to the way I do my thing. I feel like I'm a step away from hitting center stage. One step away from coming out the tunnel to the game. One step away from everybody jumping on my way. Now just let me introduce you to the
6'2", looking sick up in that 6'2".
Yale Radiocast, the home of the hits. We already have plenty of music for the radio, but this right here is for the streets. Tune in to Hard Block Radio. That's right, music straight off the block. From the ride to the club, from trap to gangster rap. We got it right here on Yale Radiocast.
Hey, it's your girl K Chantel, your favorite one from Women in the Mic. I have a question. Do you own your own business and need advertising? Do you provide a service and want to increase your clientele? Well, bring your advertising needs to yaleradiocast.com. We are on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, and iHeartRadio. We offer graphic design, web design, and video services. So, not only can you grow your business with Yale Radiocast, you can also listen to the hottest independent artists. Go to yaleradiocast.com and get the gold standard.
Yale Radiocast, the gold standard of online radio. We already bring you all hits all day, but this one right here is for my hip-hop heads. Tune in to Lyrical Exercise Radio. All bars, all day. You already know how we bring it from the East Coast to the West Coast to down south and even international. Hip-hop ain't dead, it's right here on Yale Radiocast.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
This is Dylan Yale, the program director of Yale Entertainment and Yale Radiocast. If you feel like you're the person to talk about politics, sports, entertainment, and more, Yale Radiocast is giving opportunities to those who are interested in a career in podcasting. We are now being heard by over 20 streaming platforms, including iHeartRadio, Pandora Music, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and more. Let Yale Radiocast be the brand that delivers your voice to the world. Contact us at yaleradiocast.com or email us at yalent1@gmail.com. The Yale brand is the gold standard, and this is Yale Radiocast. Get the business. Yale Radiocast, now on Pandora Radio.
This is Divine Timing with your girl Sage Marie Yukio Blue, your energy witch. It's going to be real life stories, real people, and real situations. Get your journal, get you some tissue, get your accountability partner. Kick back, relax, sip on some wine, and let's vibe and ask some questions because I am going to be transparent. This is Yale Radiocast.
Coming at you live on Saturday mornings, The Male Review. Join me, Mark L., TR, Josh the Intern, and Dylan Yale Come kick it with the leg, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. We out here doing extraordinary things. Find out how men really think, how the world looks through our eyes. We talk about all the things that affect males. Tune in and check us out on the Male Review, the gentlemen that are going to take you there from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. right here on yaleradiocast.com. Get the business.
Spitting hot flows, got those, put them in the street like potholes, play no game. Even if your name was Macho Man, Randy Savage, I'ma show you how I drop those, play no game. When it come to spitting hot rhymes, got lines, put them to a beat, then I drop mine, play no game. Even if you're trying to stop mine, stop trying, I'ma be the reason that you're not, cause I ain't play no game. See me break a sweat, flows run a marathon, or the
Hey man, what's up, man? It's your boy Pimp Slim, man.
Jump Be the Truth, co-host of Pimp Talk, YBDT, you heard?
Tune in to Pimp Talk, man. We just gonna give y'all a little flavor of what we got going on around here.
We bringing knowledge, we bringing inspiration, we bringing all that feel-good stuff that you may be lacking in your everyday life.
There ain't ways to try to reach out to these young people to change the world a little bit. Join your boy Pimp Slim, man. From 7 to 9.
Yale Radiocast and RTV every Monday, you heard?
You heard?
All right, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you and welcome back to the Male Review, y'all. And
it was hot on that, bro.
Hey, listen. I'm still shooketh. I'm trying to get my mind together. We in the studio today with our good friend, brother Travis Barber.
Yes.
And through the magic of Yale Radiocast.
And he's still gonna beat up the table.
Yeah, he's gonna beat the table.
I'm gonna stop beating up the table.
I literally told this guy to stop.
He just told me stop beating up the table. I'm sorry.
Not even 1 minute.
I'm hard-headed, y'all. I'm hard-headed.
Yes.
And speaking of that, through the magic, we have Behind the Trap.
Yeah, we just put that together.
We just put that together while we was on break. I mean, the story was so incredible, we decided that this was the time, Travis. We should go behind the trap, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have a small clip of this wonderful, I'm going to tell you right now, this thing right here. This is a documentary. If y'all want to see this story, it's amazing. Okay? Go ahead and check out this clip of Behind the Trap. The
hardest part about the dope game for me was my plug being in Cali. We go in the basement, put the money down, blood everywhere. We dumped the clip on that car, man. So you get them to the station, tell them dudes don't got killed. And y'all friend did it. If y'all don't tell us who he is, y'all gonna be charged with accessory to murder. Facing life in prison. I can hear her drop the phone.
Now, my bad on the editing. I didn't get to drop it on May the 11th. You know, but we just put that together the past. No. Shout out to the people that put that together, though, brother. Let's talk about Behind the Trap. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Behind the Trap. That's my documentary. Like the people that know me after prison, they know Travis. Mm-hmm. And my people who've been knowing me all my life, they know Trap. But you know, sometimes it's hard for my people who know Trap to interact and deal with Travis.
Gotcha.
That whole new mindset.
Right.
And the people that know Travis don't realize that Trap is still here.
I don't still in there.
Yeah, I don't want to play.
Okay, so we got another question from Miss Perkins. Shout out for your questions and comments on the stream. Are you using those skills now that you have that you are a leader in your community to resolve conflicts with those young people? Well, here we are, Miss Perkins. The Trap. Let's talk about it.
Every day. I'm in the school every day. I got my book club in Usher Collier Elementary, which is on the west side, 3 minutes from Blue Flame. Them kids are off of Bankhead. Y'all call it Metro Hollowell, but
Hollowell.
It's
Yeah,
always
Bankhead. Forever Bankhead.
Yep. Bankhead, yeah. So them little boys at 9, 10, they already come to school with it, talking about guns and everything. So I had to take the police up there one day just to have a talk with my boys about the dangers of sending pictures of pistols and not knowing how a parent gonna respond to a child being threatened. So yes, I'm using my platform, using my skill set to resolve issues, get ahead of the curve. But these schools got to pull back the curtain so brothers like me can get in there and know what's going on, because the teachers are busy.
That's true. The teachers, not to say that they don't know, but you know they might have had a different path in life.
Absolutely.
Where even if they do know, they are restricted from talking about certain things because of the position that they're in.
Correct.
So that's another thing. Because Mr. Wonder Perkins, I'll go ahead and let everybody know that's my sister. She was a school teacher. Mm-hmm. Probably the biggest influence of me outside of my mother, to be honest with you. You know, that helped mark my career path to the things that I do. So it's all about influence. Go ahead, Mark.
I was going to say, it definitely big things talking about them bringing guns to school. And the thing about it is seems like you got to start earlier.
Yes.
Earlier.
That's why I went to the elementary.
Yeah, that's great, because if you wait until high school, it's too late, man. I mean,
I'm going to say it's too late.
Well, I'm gonna say it's definitely close to being, to the point where the cynicism starts to set in, because, hey, this world is what it is, and the stuff that we see. And it's funny that you mentioned about guns and talking about bringing it to school, because you just saw the incident that happened on Facebook recently with the girl who had the full scholarship to go to Tennessee State, and she was going to prom, and she got these prom pictures with all these guns.
I've seen that.
And lost the scholarship.
Right. What do you think about that, bro?
Where's the parents?
I'm
trying to understand why. Yeah. Why would you? Yeah.
Because if anything, nothing's wrong with taking pictures. Like, because I think it might have been you or T or somebody posted some pictures of some other group of kids.
Oh yeah, some other
collective group of kids who did the same thing.
Correct.
And it was a group of.
But they ain't got nothing to do with us.
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's a different set of rules.
It's a different set of rules, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we have to lead with because I actually had this conversation with my son, about what may happen if he's in a certain situation, and he said, "Well, that's racism," and I said, "Yes, it is. I'm glad you understand that."
Correct.
Yet and still, this is the position that we're in, where we have to carry ourselves. Like, the racism doesn't stop because it is racist.
Correct.
What we have to do is know what's wise for us, how we conduct ourselves because of the racism.
Correct.
So yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what it comes down to. So you said, okay, so you have that.
You said, where's the parents?
Yeah.
So
I'm on my boy's page like every day. I see something. Hey, dog.
What's this?
You done told him to pull something?
Hey, on him. My other son be doing like 80. Like, hey, partner, what you doing? You tripping?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. He was trying to ride around with, what they got the new thing? What they got, the paintball guns or something they ride around?
It's called, I think jail blasters.
Jail blasters. They got the new guns.
Well, also it's just BB guns too.
BB gun, yeah. So I told my son, I said, hey, boy, it's already on the news. It's a problem. You got these in your car, and you got your rear gun. You asking for trouble, son.
Right. Yeah.
You know what, Daddy? You're right.
Shout out to our member of the Mail Review, my brother Tyrone Roberts, who has a question as well. Do you feel there's a difference in the communication with the youth today, with social media being an influence versus previous generations?
It is, but the difference from the previous generation and the social media is I'm in the schools. I'm in their face.
Okay.
I'm really I'm there.
Gotcha.
And they see my social media page, and all I'm promoting is family, life, love, hope, inspiration, and being a grandfather.
Got you.
And I'm one of the coolest cats on earth, and everybody love me.
So I gotta stop.
Respect me.
So I gotta stop promoting petty.
Well, I mean, let's not be hasty. Let's not be hasty. But no, you got a point though, and I mean, but the thing is, just like our parents listen to, let's just say they watch the news every night. These kids are on social media every day, all day long for different reasons. I know it's crazy. I remember when I would open up Facebook and it'd be 4 hours later. It's like, oh my God, what was I doing for 4 hours? On Facebook,
right?
Being petty,
yeah.
That's what I was doing for 4 hours.
Yeah,
but you know, it's easy now for them to get their messages from this, and I mean stuff like, example, the stuff that the youth are exposed to now.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen live stream murder.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Live stream murder.
But the difference is they see 20 hours of murder, violence, ignorance, but they're gonna see them 2-3 hours, one more question.
Yes.
At school, at field day,
yes.
Talking to a kid, taking an old lady to grocery shopping.
Yes.
Hey, with my own boys, talking to them, kicking, cracking joke with my granddaughter, my grandson, with my dog.
Yes.
With your son.
Yeah.
Son, go ahead. Because I asked you a question, but we didn't even give a formal introduction. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience.
Yes, please.
Oh.
He was like, yeah.
I told you I was going to get you. I go by Jalen.
Jalen?
But my first name is Kevion. Also, yes, like I told you earlier, I model. And I also have a clothing brand called the Hustlers Club.
Yep.
And I also do my own motivational speaking as far as on my platform called Talk to 'em Tuesday.
Excellent.
So.
What's the influence your father had on you as far as what you see?
The confidence and the strive of continuous to go hard.
I told you wanted to hear with confidence. You're like, nah, you did.
And to never give up, because everything, what they say, glitter ain't gold. But it's like, it's a way of life that we see and we want the gold. But you got to go through your trials and tribulations. And also it takes the disciplinary. And so once you get all that down pat and you stay focused, you living in the gold universe.
So what's your personal goals?
My personal goals, the biggest goal, because I'm a leader. I lead by example. I don't have to have a name under my belt, so to say. So my biggest goal is to take care of my household when I have a family.
Okay.
But also just to make way for people in my family that don't have a way to go, and others out there.
Excellent.
Trav, how does it feel to hear your son with those words, man? Talk about it.
Yeah.
They say you had to fight back the tears.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just like that's what I call success. When you've impacted your seeds with a positive premonition to know that life is what you make it. And I led by example as well. Like, I don't give a damn about this felony on my back. Travis Barber can't go into school, but one more question, the nonprofit,
absolutely
ain't no doors they can close in my face.
That's what I'm
when I'm sitting in the state capitol talking to Senator Jackson about the parole board and the transparency, I would have never been there if I wouldn't have went to prison, if I wouldn't have been shot, if I wouldn't have had to turn down that plea, if I wouldn't have had to lose everything that I loved, that I thought meant the world to me. And now all I know what means the world to me is the impact that I have on these young men when I'm gone.
That's beautiful. That is.
I walk into school, my dude walking down the hallway with my shirt on. Hey, you know what that is? Come here. And his stepdad gave it to him. His stepdad told him about me.
Oh, let's show him the shirt real fast, Mark. Yeah, we got the shirts.
Oh, this is behind the track. This is for the documentary. This is for profit. Okay. The One More Question nonprofit.
Got you. Okay. All right. We see it. Right.
Business.
Okay, so end result, end goal, what we trying to get done, brother? What's the long game?
My ultimate goal is to have the One More Question Life Center, where our kids ain't got to come fill out no application. They ain't got to come sit through no 2 hour, a little what they call y'all getting new jobs.
Interviews, orientation.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you come through the door, what you need, what you got going on, where you from, give me your parents' information, and let's sit down and get you straight.
Boy, I swear, me and my brother's a businessman because I was thinking the same thing as this young man was talking. Sounds like that young man needs a show with 2 or 3 of his peers letting his generation know there's another way to success.
Yes.
Well,
you may have to put him on it. That's all right. That's outstanding, man. That's beautiful.
I told him the future that I'm gonna die in is the future that he's gonna thrive in.
Yes.
I gotta get him prepared for that thriving.
So what's your opinions on this generation and things you see as far as the culture, the visions, and the music and the influence, and what are your thoughts? You can be candid, by the way. You can be wholeheartedly candid. This ain't. We are not the PR platform.
I'm still human, and I hang around the
different elements.
No. Don't take. We do as well.
I get tired of that, and I know it's a better way of living. I know it's much more out there.
Right.
I've traveled outside of the country before, and so I love that. I want to continue to travel.
Okay.
But let me show my people that is much more out there than just your product of environment.
Got you. There's more than what we got right now.
Yeah, it's more than what we have. All right, that right there. You think this fun? It really ain't no fun.
Right. This ain't the fun.
Let's go out. Let's go somewhere else. I ain't even trying to keep going on.
Downtown,
Peachtree, Edgewood.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to go to the west side all the time.
It's more than that.
Like, it's more than that.
Got you. Okay.
Because I've been to LA. It's beautiful out there.
Yeah. You been.
How was your experience outside of Atlanta?
Outside of Atlanta.
Tell us about it.
Well, as far as my own traveling, because I already been outside of Atlanta since a kid.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
As far as my own traveling, I was traveling with my girlfriend at the time, and it was nice. It was peace and quiet, so to say, just a mind space where I can think on what I really want to be as far as where I'm trying to go, the direction.
Gotcha.
And so that it showed me, okay, it's not just city life out here.
Yeah.
It's actually other living out here where people are actually living on beaches. Seeing palm trees every day for real.
Yeah, it takes a bit, and I mean some of us old fools don't find out until later on that the world is bigger. I mean, folks that don't leave their neighborhood don't find that.
Yeah, the experience he had going out on his own is really the experience that I had when I went to prison. When I met dudes, I ain't never been with a woman.
Gotcha.
Ain't never drove a car.
Right.
Don't know what an airport looks like. Molesting on a plane. Wow. So I'm sitting there. I'm in prison. Got to be grateful.
Yes.
For having the life that I did.
Life that you did. Yeah. That's it.
So you just in the confinements of prison had to take the blessings that were given to you in that moment to make it through those moments. Like, okay, so I know, God willing, I'm gonna get out of this situation. I'm sitting around this circle of men who, I'm thankful for being a little more inclined with some things that's given to me.
Yeah.
To kind of when I get out of here, it's gonna set me on my path, and I know I could do something different to help everybody around.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Yeah. That's fantastic, sir. Because being able to know that there is another way, for people who in order to get to hope, you have to know that there can be a different way. You have to know that things can be different.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got friends who, like I said, have never left the neighborhood before. They and I don't know if it's fear of the unknown or what have you.
It's a little bit of all that. I think unfortunately, we get stuck in our own comfort zone.
Yeah.
My motto is congregate with like-minded people.
Yeah.
So sometimes, and I witness it with brothers who are very close to me.
Yeah.
They keep a small circle of people because they feel like they're out of place once they get around a Mark L, a Travis Barber, whoever it may be, that they may not be the guy that stands out.
Gotcha.
They may not be the guy, you know what I'm saying? Your confidence is now lacked because your confidence is embedded in those people that you got around you. Those people you got around you are the ones say, yeah, dude, you're doing right when you may not be doing right, or even if you don't even know you're doing right, it sounds different with a different set of ears,
Correct.
a different set of people.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So now we got this event, this movie coming out. Let's talk about it, brother.
June the 12th, Fairburn, Georgia. I got the address in my phone too. I'm gonna do a movie on the lawn. It's gonna be a all day event from 5 until having these bouncy houses, having the cookout. It's gonna be like a family reunion.
Okay.
We're gonna watch a documentary of Uncle Trap.
Okay.
Like because most of the kids just know one more question. They don't know what I went through. They don't know I had to, just be stripped away of all that selfishness.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, the documentary had to, and my family, I thank them for being a part of it because these are real people, real feelings, real emotions, real trials and tribulations that these people had to pray themselves up out of.
Yes.
And had to overcome a lot of things to be where they are today. But I thank God that they're able to sit and watch me in this platform as like they did when I was on that defendant stand.
Yeah, I got you. Where they kind of be able to see exactly what you went through. That's inspiration. That's a motivational story. That's because a lot of people don't get that. You live many lives, even though people always say you hear all the time. You only get one life. You only live once, but within that living, there are many iterations and many different people that you are and who you become as you go through your experience. And having that experience and being able to document that's going to show people, that's going to give people hope.
Yeah.
It's going to give people hope. And folks that might be in the middle of that get a chance to experience and see that, will realize there's another side to this. There's a way out of this, that doesn't have to end. I mean, come on, we in the community, we know how it normally is. It's graveyard, prison
yard.
That's it.
And for my brothers that I met along them 10 years journey, my story is just going to give them that much more strength and hope and just wherewithal to be tenacious when they come out of here and be vigilant about succeeding and showing the world that I'm more than a convict.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm on parole doing all this. I got my own holiday on parole.
Gotcha.
All right.
2 mayors at my party, mayors at the review.
Okay.
Corporals for the sheriffs.
Okay.
Hey, it's a whole new world, and my partners know where I stand.
Yep.
With the police and with my people in the street.
Right.
How was it connecting with the police for like the first time?
I know that had to feel crazy, didn't it?
I know it had to be a little
I
heat.
swear,
Little heat.
after that charge, I wouldn't trust nobody. I'd be like, I can't believe y'all did that to me.
The first event, I was like, I ain't going in there.
I know, right? There's too many of them. I've been to it. Make me itch.
You know them, don't you? You know them, don't you?
Hey, for real.
What they say?
It was hard at first, but I got through it, and now I find that there are people too.
Yes.
Especially in prison, I became good friends with the officers in there because they got more problems than a convict.
Yeah, believe it or not, you probably need more counseling than a convict. Yeah, I know, right?
But yeah, it was hard, but I knew I got to have more people in my Rolodex than just some thugs.
Right, like you said, you got to have more in your phone than just some shooters.
Yeah, I ain't got no problems no more. I don't need no shooters.
Right, no hitters, no hitters.
Everything I'm doing, I'm gonna die by myself.
Right, there you go. There you go. There you go. Right on, brother.
Well, man, dude, this was an outstanding interview, outstanding insight. What's next?
I voted for the first time in 46 years.
You did say that at the event.
Absolutely.
Right. How did it feel, man?
It felt refreshing. That was one of the most powerful feelings ever, knowing that I played a major part in the future of the people that are coming behind me.
Yes.
These laws in office for a while, and I want all my brothers and sisters to know that if you're on parole or probation, you can go vote as long as you don't have any fines that you're behind on. As long as your payments are up to par, you can go vote. Go register. Go vote. Please do that.
Okay.
Vote.
And that's important because for so long, we were told we had it was set that where if you were convicted of a crime,
they was trying
if you
to
had a
run.
felony,
Yes.
they wouldn't let you vote.
Exactly.
So but these laws affect you. I
Absolutely.
mean, they probably affect you more than anybody.
Right.
Right.
Got to vote.
D. Robbie, give that young man some more airtime. Somebody else who appreciates the words of this young man. Once again, brother, you next generation, brother.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I saw him. He walked in here with confidence. You know, he
Swagger.
walked in sure who he is. Didn't have to put on an image or facade or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's you being a speaker, you already know this. So
right.
So we got that coming. Voting. Let's go back to that voting though.
Yeah.
And the laws that were
they no longer standing, and that's the thing. We make everything go viral that's unimportant to our neighborhoods, our communities, our culture, our well-being. And I want them to know that, man, like right now, I got probably the whole South Side that can get in touch with me by way or another.
Okay.
And when you have a problem with anything going on with these institutions, these schools, these municipalities, when you call me, if I can reach the mayor, the judge, the sheriff, the DA in these counties, then I need you to get the people in office that are connected to me.
Okay.
So we can have some strength, some say-so, and a little bit of favor.
Yes.
And that's where it comes from votes. So y'all get the people in office that I'm standing behind, we got a little leeway.
Excellent.
Just a little.
what's
Not
up.
a lot, but just a little.
That's what's up. So we pushing voting, we're pushing positivity,
yes,
we're mentoring, we're doing all these great things, and it happens with the journey that we have had to basically survive.
Yes.
You spoke on autism. I'm taking the kids with autism.
Let's talk about autism.
Autism. I'm one of the big brothers for the special needs community at Banneker High School.
Okay.
We just did a peace support over there with the DJ, my man C. Russell, and we had an amazing time with them kids. And I'm going to take all the kids with special needs and autism, taking them fishing on June the 4th.
June the 4th.
Okay.
Yes, sir. They can follow me at One More Question. This is my IG.
Okay.
Gotta get me the addresses.
One more question. Yep.
Yes, sir.
The number one Mo question.
Taking them
QUESTION.
fishing June the 4th.
Okay.
June the 4th?
Yes, sir.
So that's a lot of work, brother. How does it feel with the impact that you have put into the community from where you come from? Just tell us how it feels.
It feel good because I was doing the same thing. We were just negative. And that's in a positive way. Ain't nobody dying. Ain't nobody strung out. Everybody being revitalized, and everybody got something to look up to and look forward to. Right. And they know when they hear my name, it's going to be something good or something wholesome, something, just family friendly that's going to be attached to it.
Right.
Excellent.
Great. Well, once again, we appreciate it, my guy. We appreciate the interview.
Definitely. Thank you for coming in today, man.
What stood out to me when at the Connecting the Links event is when you said that you were looking to network with people who had a similar vision.
Absolutely.
And you called me right there. And we're here, so we're trying to make an impact into the community. Yale Entertainment, Yale Radiocast, the Mail Review, Pimp Talk. Shout out to Pimp Slim and Young B.
Yes.
We got Divine Timing.
Yes.
We are actually trying to impact the community because we are all impacted in numerous ways.
Yeah.
Not just the legal way, but mentally, emotionally. We all have to find our lane to find a way to better our community.
Cool.
We appreciate what you're doing.
Well, one more thing. I want people to know it's so important to make donations to your nonprofits. You get a tax write-off for it, but I can't do nothing without the funds.
Correct.
I'm not getting a paycheck. When I sell my merchandise, they're going back to the schools, my gas tank, and the resources they need to put on these events and take care of these kids.
Yeah.
So if you're not making donations, you're not buying merchandise, you're not coming to the shows, then you're part of the problem.
Yep.
Right.
Everything we need is money, man, to take care of our kids.
Right. If you're gonna go ahead and shop at these other entities, we have to put money into our people to put money back into our community. I love that documentary Killer Mike did. Trigger warning.
Trigger warning, yes.
Where it I think it was the second or third episode where he talked about how much the money actually circulates within the black community
before it goes out.
Before it goes out in comparison to the other communities. And we are basically the lowest on the chain. We get the money and it goes
biggest
right
spenders,
out.
though. We're the biggest spenders.
Right, but we spend the most. But we spend it outside the community.
Right. So, all right. Any other thing to add? Any last words?
I
Jimmy?
mean, I'm gonna just say thank you, man, for coming in today, and it was good chopping it up with you and son, definitely,
and son,
and hearing about your journey, and I can't wait to see.
Well, definitely,
I can't wait to see this because
behind the trap,
man, this right here, this story is
the 12th.
The 12th of June.
November 12th. I'll give that address. And to all the listeners, the watchers, just know that the problems that you have, I know some people that are praying for those. So
Gotcha.
People are praying for your problems.
How about that?
Be grateful for where you are and what you're going through.
Correct. Absolutely, man. Thank you so much.
Once
for coming
again,
in.
Behind the Trap, June 12th, out on what's the address again?
I ain't got the address.
We gonna get it. And
okay, cool.
We'll get it, and we'll definitely promote it.
You can check for the ad run here on Yale Radiocast and RTV.
We will promote it.
We got you on that end. It's definitely going to be pushed, and we gonna be out there, bro.
I'm gonna bring my own popcorn. I'm telling you right now, because I'm gonna bring my own popcorn. Because I'm gonna need. I'm that dude in the audience. What you all do now?
Okay. Martell is going to be the guy that cries at the end.
Absolutely, it's going to tear me up. Oh my God! Oh, yes, save the community. I'm telling you.
So, last words, brother. Last words, young man.
Yep.
Peace and love. KL. Talk to him Tuesday.
Right on.
Talk to him Tuesday.
We're going to try to see if we can get that on the platform.
Last words.
Hey, man, I love y'all. We all we got, and I'm doing my part, man. Just help me out a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just
We're
reach
gonna
out.
Talk about it.
Absolutely.
We're going to get his personal information for support and everything.
Appreciate that.
Mark L., what we got, brother?
Hey, man, I'm going to say definitely
Last words.
Thank y'all so much for joining us on this wonderful Saturday, joining the Mail Review. Please do stay tuned. We got something special coming up.
We got it.
With the links, one of our sponsors, one of our proud sponsors.
Look here, man.
Look here. The links is cold, man. That's all I got to say. The links is great.
Shout out to Miss Shirley, right?
Shout out, Miss Shirley.
And the whole Stembridge family.
Yes.
Y'all just ain't going to keep me walking. However,
this one time we're going to do this.
Let me go ahead. Let me pull up this flyer, man. Go ahead and talk real quick, Mark.
Hey, listen, y'all. All I'm going to say is that, look, we try to do big things in the community. We really do want to save our youth. We want our youth to know that they are supported. We want them to know that we are here to see them go forward. Because, I mean, like I said, I'll be 50 this year. You know, come time 60 and 65, you know, I want to make sure that the legacy that we leave behind is one that is supportive and that can be sustained throughout the generations to come. Because, like you said, the things that we do today, are going to benefit the future generations.
So we got coming up June 18th.
Yes.
Connecting the links for a change. Community Team Awareness Walk.
Yes.
This kicks off Juneteenth, which is June 19th.
Yep.
The walk starts at 8 a.m. We're going to have live music, public speakers. I'm going to try to see what I can do to get Travis out of that.
We'll try to get Travis out there. Get ready, Travis.
I mean, everybody just ain't willing to walk, Miss Shirley. You just going to have to accept that part. We got 3 raffle giveaways. And anybody who attended the last event out at Welcome Hall Park, y'all know what we gave out. We're going to try to follow up.
We get the bag out here.
We get the bag and we give the bag.
Yes.
Help us get the bag to give the bag.
That's it.
We got water and refreshments. 5495 Old National Highway will be the starting location. Suite A8, College Park, Georgia 30349. Join us there at 8 o'clock. The walk starts about 8:30. And it's not a long walk. It's like 2 miles, maybe 3 miles. But, you know, just to see us as a collective out at an event together, supporting community awareness, anti-violence, and all of that. That is what we're here for.
Yes.
We got council people coming out there. We got Corey Reeves. We got Councilwoman Helen Willis, who was at the last event.
Yes.
We got Councilwoman Natasha Williams, who will be out there as well. So this is a good opportunity to meet with our public figures within the community when we talk about we need to have this person doing this or this person doing that. This is a great opportunity to connect with the people within the community. The change starts with us. The movement starts with us. And I want to once again say thank you to the Connecting the Links for allowing Yale Entertainment, RTV, this whole family to be a part of everything that is being put to the forefront. All right? Last words.
Hey, last words, sir. Hey, thank y'all for joining us again. Thank y'all for joining the Mail Review. Thank y'all for being in the studio with the League of Extraordinary.
We just talked about donations.
Yes.
At your Radiocast.
Yes.
Shout out to the organizations that did donate.
Yes.
Who we sponsored this week, which is Connecting the Links, and Ashley Larkin with Damani Speaks.
Yep.
Thank you once again. We will be highlighting the donating companies and nonprofit organizations for an entire month.
That's right.
So
please go ahead if you want to be the next one. Go ahead and send that donation on there.
We just
going to throw them on in there.
It might be a whole donation song.
That's it.
Okay.
That's right. So thank y'all again for joining the Mail Review. Thank y'all for joining the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Thank you for talking to other extraordinary gentlemen.
Absolutely. Thank you, Travis.
Travis, thank you for joining us today. Hey, y'all know our motto is always get the business.
Holla.
Yale Radio Cast.